Let's get it. 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 Y'all already know what time it is, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is. Today is gonna be very, very special. Because I'm gonna really break down a lot of information that I haven't really been talking about. As y'all tune in, I want y'all to let me know where y'all coming from. As y'all tune in, let me know where y'all coming from. Drop your city. Drop your city. As y'all tune in, drop your city. Let me know where y'all coming from. I see the mailbox emojis. Let's get it. Drop your city. Let me know where y'all coming from. So today I'm going to talk about why we got Chicago in the building. All right, we got Houston in the building. We got Rochester. We got Texas. Papa, what up though? What up, Papa? Tamika, what up? We got Atlanta in the building. Richmond, Virginia, Crisis. What up, my guy? What's up? What's up, my guy? Brick City. What's Brick City? That's Portland? I think Portland is Brick City, right? I think so. We got Clarksville. We got Ash Cash. What up? What up? What up? Tampa, Florida. We got the Mindset Mogul crew. What up, bro? We got Detroit in the building. Okay. We got a lot of Chicago in here. Omaha. Okay, New York, you already know what time it is. All right, I like that. So, as y'all let me know where y'all coming from. Chris, what up, bro? New York City in the building. Oh, Brick City is Newark, New Jersey. My bad. I ain't know that. My bad. Miami, what up, man? Brooklyn, y'all already know what time it is. Latifah, I see you. Roosevelt, New York. St. Louis. Yeah, we got the Midwest in here. All right. So today's live. I'm really gonna break this down very simple because I honestly feel like I haven't been transparent enough. Like I haven't really told the full truth, right? And I felt that it's my obligation, right? I have a responsibility to really give the full truth and the full understanding, so that you can know what you're up against, right? So this live is about why you shouldn't buy commercial real estate. I know I've been saying buy commercial real estate. Yes, I know I've been saying this for a very long time, and y'all probably think like, what is he talking about, right? We got Maryland in the building. What's up? I know y'all probably thinking, what is this guy talking about? He's been telling us about commercial real estate for a very long time. What does he mean, right? So if you're looking to buy commercial real estate, right? If you want to buy an apartment building, if you want to buy a self-storage facility, I need you to drop. Let me know. But in the comments, if you want to buy an apartment building, type apartment in the comments. If you want to buy a self-storage facility, type self-storage in the comments. I see we got Philadelphia. We got Fort Lauderdale, Texas. Right? Let me know in the comments. If you're looking to buy your first apartment building, or if you already bought an apartment building, let me know. Type apartment in the comments. If you're looking to buy self-storage, type self-storage in the comments. So when I'm talking today, right, I want you to think about it, because I want to be in your best interest. The reason why you shouldn't buy commercial real estate is, and it's not because it's not a good investment. The reason why you shouldn't buy commercial real estate, if you're not ready to take risks, you shouldn't buy commercial real estate. I know a lot of people that getting into the real estate business and they can't handle risks. They like, oh man, this is my life savings, right? All I got is $1,000 and I don't want to lose it. Well, if you can't lose money, then you shouldn't invest in commercial real estate, right? Because in this business, you have a possibility to lose money. I put up a post last night and I showed y'all how one of my apartment buildings, like one of my tenants didn't pay for 2 years straight. They didn't pay since March of 2020. They decided to take advantage, right? They decided to take advantage of the whole eviction ban and the pandemic and not having to pay rent. I tried to go through the rental assistance program. We tried to do everything, but they didn't want to cooperate. They didn't want to cooperate. So we lost a lot of money. They trashed it. Literally, I lost over $15,000 in back rent for 2 years. So think about this. If you go buy an apartment building and you're not in a position to not have rent from one of your tenants for 2 years, then don't invest. If you're not in a position to have attorneys on payroll, I had to have my attorneys on payroll for 2 years straight, working back and forth to get this tenant out, then don't invest in commercial real estate, right? It's a mindset. If you're not willing to go broke, don't invest in commercial real estate. Don't be an entrepreneur if you're not willing to go broke. If you're not willing to go through every single obstacle, if you're not willing to put your last dollar towards your dreams, don't invest. If you're not willing to go through the ups and downs, because that's business. And I feel like I've done a disservice. I feel like I've always showed wins because I win a lot. I win a lot, y'all. I always show, yeah, we made 30,000, 100,000, cool, we cash flowing 30,000, whatever the case may be. But I lose a lot too. I lose. And that's where a lot of people fall short, is because as mentors, as coaches, and as public figures, right? And we teach it in this financial literacy space. A lot of times we show the wins so much that people think is easy. And when they get into the business, they see how hard it is, and they can't sustain. A lot of people want to go buy an apartment building, right? But you don't understand how to manage your apartment building. If you should not buy commercial real estate if you don't want to be able to deal with the city, because the city, they will give you a fine if you don't have your lawn mowed, right? The grass is too high on your building, you'll get fined, right? You got to do city inspections where they're going to inspect your unit. You got to make sure the snow is shoveled. If somebody slipped and fall on ice in front of your building, you don't got business insurance, don't invest in commercial real estate. So this live is really about telling you all the cons, like the things that they don't tell you, all the stuff that they don't show. So I want to be transparent. I want to be very transparent with y'all. If you can't take losses, you should not invest in this business. You should not. A lot of people say they want to get into the commercial real estate business, but you don't even want to communicate on the phone. You don't want to speak to 100 owners per day. Like, in order to find good deals, you might have to go through 1,000 deals to get to one good deal. You got to already have the mindset to know that things are not going to go right. I'm going to get 1,000 no's before I get one yes. If you can't go through that process, you should not invest in commercial real estate. It's just the fact of the matter. I'm just being real with y'all. Because this shit is not for the birds. It's for real entrepreneurs. You're going to have ups. You're going to have downs. A lot of us say, yo, I'm going to go get funding. I'm going to go get capital. I'm going to go get money from the banks. Cool. Go get the money from the banks. Yes, we want to get that. But if you can't manage the money, then it means nothing. You go and get 20 credit cards, but you missing your payments because you're unorganized. You should not be investing. You should not get funding, because getting the money does not change the fact that you are not organized. You do not have time management skills. Right? Like, that doesn't change any of that. When you get money, it just highlights what you're good at and what you're bad at. So I've seen a lot of my students, right? That's why I say I feel like I'm obligated to share and talk about it from this angle, because one of my mentees, we got him over $100,000 in funding, right? We got him over $100,000 in funding. He called me up the other day and was like, yo, King, oh man, I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. I feel lost. I'm panicking. I'm like, why are you panicking? You getting what you asked for. You wanted 100,000. You wanted 200,000. You getting what you asked for. Now you get what you asked for, and now you lost. Now you worried. Now you scared. Because of the mindset, you got to be prepared. So I want everybody to type strategy in the comments. Everybody type strategy in the comments. You got to have a strategy before you get the money. People have it backwards, where they go get the money without the strategy. Because they had a strategy. They got properties lined up. They got systems in place, prices. So I want everybody to understand, before you start to go and get debt, go and get loans, go and buy properties. Because when you go and buy a property and you sign on that dotted line, you got that promissory note. When you got that promissory note, you got a 30-year mortgage. There's no getting away. If you renting, you can always break your lease and get out of there. But when you own something, you got a 30, 40-year promissory note. You owe the bank. So if you owe somebody, you got to make sure you are very, you got to make sure you on point. This is why you should, if you're not equipped to face these things, you shouldn't invest in commercial real estate. You should not. I'm sorry. A lot of people be like, oh, the interest rates is too high. If you're worried about interest rates, you should not invest in commercial real estate. I don't care about interest rates. So what, 6%? But I'm making 15% on my money. I'm making 20%. I don't care. We still in the game. If you're not willing to do the hard work, it means nothing. If you're not conversations, right? I spoke to one of my mentees, and we got $8 funded, right? $800,000 in funding. And this mentee is struggling because they don't want to get comfortable with this particular mentee. Don't want to get out of their comfort zone. Want to be able to get rich quick. Everybody want. When they're in real estate, you think about getting a passive income. You think about getting a cash flow, about getting appreciation, getting the freedom. I lost money. Real estate. A lot of y'all don't want the responsibility of being the first thing to break the curse of poverty. A lot of y'all scared us. A lot of y'all say, yo, I want it, but somebody presented, you're scared of that opportunity because you don't want to be the person to break the curse. You don't have the responsibility of your family looking at you as the trailblazer. You don't want to have the responsibility to be able to lead other people to the promised land. You want to be selfish. Yourself. That's why most people stay at the 9-to-5 job, because it's safe. Right? Most people stay at the 9-to-5 job. Somebody else is taking the risk, right? The employer is taking the risk. The person who owns that business that paid you taking the risk. So you want to do something because the responsibility is on somebody else. A lot of people don't want to do the work. And let's be real here, y'all. This is about being real. A lot of people don't want to go out there and start businesses and don't want to be creative because you don't want the blame to be on you. You want to have somebody else tell you what to do. So God forbid it fails, you got somebody else to blame. Nobody want to take risks and do things creatively on what they feel in their heart. You don't want to do what you feel in your heart because you don't want the blame to be on you if it fails. If you don't want the blame to be on you if it fails, don't invest in commercial real estate. I'm gonna tell y'all the real when it comes to getting funding. Yes, somebody said they need 50K in funding. I tell y'all a whole play on how to go get 50K in funding right now, and I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna give y'all the play on how to go get 50K in funding. But are we paying attention to the interest rates? Do we know, all right, this? Are we managing, okay, this credit card has a 0% interest 6 months from now, is gonna go up to 18%. All right, 12 months from now, this credit card, cool. I need to be very, very cautious and pay attention so that I build a sustainable business. How many of us got business insurance? How many of us have life insurance? If you don't have life insurance, how you running a business? If you don't have business insurance, how you running a business? If you don't have these things in place, then you should not be investing. You should not be investing. I'm just being real. I'm just being real. It's times I lost money. I lost $15,000 on my second deal. It almost took me out the game. I was pissed, y'all. It almost took me out the game. But I know that's what come with it. Every time I get a no, I know I'm close to my yes. That's how I think. Life is a numbers game. Life is a numbers game, y'all. A lot of times, and I'm being, I felt like it's my obligation to show y'all the other side. Because a lot of times I come on here and I talk about what you could do, the possibilities, all the great things that we do, all the highlights, the success for the students, buying buildings, no money back, all this stuff is cool. But can you Can you manage that? Are you built for that? Are you built for this opportunity? If you built to break the curse in your family, I need you to put "I am built" in the comments. If you are built to break the curse of poverty, I need you to type "I am built" in the comments, because you got to be built for this. You have to be. Life is a numbers game. It's only going to be about 3%. There's only going to be about 3% of people that sign up for courses and mentorships, or that start businesses that go on any path that's actually going to be successful. Most people don't want to accept it, but we got about 106 people on this Instagram live. How many people going to be successful in this? Only about 4 or 5 people, based upon the numbers, only about 4 or 5 people really going to execute and take what I'm saying and take action. Right? So when you look around at your family, friends, and you're the only one that had that mind, it's only built for you. A lot of us, we be built for success, but then we go share our thoughts, we go share our ideas, we go share our big dreams with a small mind. Never share a big dream with a small mind. Never share a dream killer. That's when we lose everything. That's the problem. When God shows you vision, put something in your mind. When he give you a path to go on, you want to go on Joe's path. You want to go on Jack's path. You want to do everybody else's path. You got to do what's best for you. I remember driving a 1996 Mazda. I was driving a 1996 Mazda, y'all, back and forth to work. All my friends. I remember to this day, one of my best friends, he was laughing at me, said, yo, you driving that go-kart? He was driving an Infinity. Because I know I got bigger dreams. I got bigger goals. I'm going to go buy real estate. I'm going to build a multi-million-dollar empire. Guess what? I did. And guess what? Now today, he on the phone with me. He lost the car. That car that he had 6 years ago, the Infinity, that was all black with black. He don't even got the car anymore. He's like, yo, bro, damn, I wish I would stay down like you. I wish I would have held it down like you. A lot of times we want to keep up with the Joneses. We want to go do what everybody else do instead of just staying down. Because I stayed down, I didn't go get no new car. I saved money. I was working that. I was working every single day, stacking my money, building my credit. I made 6 figures my first day. I did that. I even had my own grandfather tell me that I was reaching too far. I was starting too big. I need to start small. I have my own grandfather. See, what we don't understand is sometimes it be the closest people to you that try to stop you from winning. I'm just being real. It might be your wife. It might be your husband. And they're not doing it on purpose. That's the thing. They're not doing it on purpose. They just don't have no idea. They just so fearful. They just so scared that they're going to put their fears and opinions on you. They're going to put their fears and opinions on you. I'm going to answer that, y'all. I'm going to give y'all some time to ask questions. So you got to believe in yourself. When I said I want to go build this real estate empire, I had to block out all distractions. If you cannot block out distraction, you should not be investing in real estate. If you caught up on the next party, the next club, and the next vacation, you want to go do everything else, then you are not built for commercial real estate. I'm telling y'all. So, yo, somebody said they just bought a 10-unit building 4 months ago. Great. If you know how to manage buildings, if you have the capacity to go through the struggle, if you know how to put that grind in, then this is for you. This is only for people who don't have that dog in them, who want to quit when things get tough. That's when it's not built for you. It's not. I'm sorry, y'all. I want to share this with y'all, right? I want to share this with y'all, right? The reason why I got into the self-storage business, The reason why is because this is my story. This is how I got this whole storage. 2020 happened. I had a good amount of tenants that fell behind. This one particular tenant just stopped paying, period. But a few of them fell behind, caught back up, put them on rental assistance programs. One of my tenants, I offered him cash for keys because the property he was in, it was worth a lot of money and the market is super high. So I'm like, yo, if I sell this property, I could get some cash and I could kind of not be over leveraged. Feel me? So I offered him cash for keys. I said, yo, I'm going to give you $2,000 to leave this apartment. He accepted. He just said, I need you to put my items in the storage unit. When we tried to put his items in the storage unit, there was no unit available. Everything was booked up in the entire city. Every storage unit was booked from like all over. At that point, I realized that I need to be in this business. See, most of us, we have opportunities in front of us, and we see things that happen in front of us, but we don't pay attention to our surroundings. We got to be very intentional. When I'm going through life, I'm intentional. I could have been looking for that storage unit for him and seen that it was at capacity and just kept moving on like, oh man, okay. I could have just kept moving on, but I was intentional enough to understand it. But hold on here. Why is this storage unit so impossible to find? Why is this at full capacity? I had to question what was happening around me, which allowed me to get into this industry now and teach you what's going on because I paid attention to my surroundings. A lot of us is not paying attention. We've been going to the airport, traveling our whole lives, and never knew that there was an American Express lounge. Never knew that there was a American Airlines Admiral Lounge where everybody in the airport busy running around, and you got people in the lounge in the suites chilling with free food, drinks, like laid up in the airport, while everybody else is hustling and bustling. Because we just focused on getting to that flight. We focused on getting to the work. We focused on waking up the next day and just rushing through our day. We got to control our time. We got to control our day. You got to wake up and really be in control. That's why going to the 9-to-5 job every day, unfortunately, is designed for you to not be in control of your life. How many of us know getting up every single day, you brushing your teeth, get in the shower, you rushing to get to work, and you didn't have time to think. You probably left something, you forget it, because you always on the go. You don't even have time to be in control of your day. We got to be in control of our days. So now I'm going to shift gears. I want to give y'all some game. I want y'all to get y'all pen in y'all pads and take notes because I'm going to really break this down for y'all. If you want to win in this commercial real estate business, right now is the time to get prepared. Right now is the time to be executing. Right now is the time that you could actually change your family's life and become wealthy. Right now is the time, I promise you. So many people are going to be in tough situations. It's already happening. I got three short sales that I'm doing right now because people that fell behind on their mortgage, right? They lost their job or they can't even sustain because gas prices is high, food costs is high, everything costs so much. So if your income is still here, but your expenses is like this, what do you think happens? You fall underwater. That's going to happen to so many people. As these people start to become in distressed situations, think about this. I want y'all to tell me this. If you are an average individual, right, and you own a home, you own an apartment building, you own a storage facility, whatever it may be, and you get to a point where your bills are superseding your income, and you low on cash, what do? Let me know in the comments, y'all. If you are low on cash and you are stuck and you still got to pay bills, what do you do? What do we do? I want y'all to let me know. If your income is stable, you're not making more money, but your expenses is going up because of inflation and the cost of goods. There we go. Lonnie just said it. Borrow or start to sell. We start to sell. Sell. That's what we do. Sell, 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 right? Think about this. You're right, things got to get cut. So if I'm driving around in that nice Lamborghini, I'm driving around in that Rolls Royce, I'm driving around in these fancy cars or whatever it may be because I was trying to keep up with the Joneses, well, guess what? I'm going to sell that car. And then you know what I'm going to do, right? If you sell that car, you're not going to get it for what you paid for it because you're in a tough spot. So now somebody going to negotiate with you and say, yo, I know you said you wanted 70,000, but hey, all I got is 40 for you. You want to take the 40 because you need the money. You're going to take the 40. That's the same thing that's going to happen with a lot of these houses. So many people are going to be stuck and they can't afford it. They're going to have to sell off their assets, sell off their houses, and they're not going to be able to sell it for top dollar anymore. So then you got to be able to come in there and sweep it up. You got to be able to come in there to solve people's problems. You got to solve people's problems. And now you go buy these houses. You get them for the low and you hold it. You sit on it. You got to be able to have that capital stacked up so you can buy all these assets and hold on until the market corrects itself. So that's all we doing. We stacking our cash. We building it up. We building our pipeline. So as the way we build our pipeline, we actually got to go out there and find motivated sellers. We got to find people in distressed situations. So there's a website that I use. It's called PropStream. PropStream, PROPSTREAM. PropStream. It's a website that I use. And with this website, you can filter and you can pick by zip code, by county, right? By state. You can actually filter and you can actually pull the data for all of the self-storage facilities in that area, all of the apartment buildings in that area, all of anything when it comes to real estate. You could actually filter and pull that data. And guess what we do? We get on the phones and just call all day long. Hey, Miss Jackson, my name is Ramel. You're from Mogul Home Solutions, and I'm a local investor in the area. I'm just looking to see if you have any interest in selling at this time. You know, I just want to see if you have any thoughts. Have you considered selling? How can we solve your problems? How can we provide any solutions? We doing that all day long. This is the script. This is the script all day long. I'm giving y'all the game, but y'all got to execute. How many of y'all going to execute? If you're going to execute, type execute in the chat, in the comments. If you're going to execute on what I'm telling you, type execute in the comments. You got to get on the phones. You got to speak to these people. You got to be the first one to solve problems. That's how it works. And then it's about follow-up. All like most of my deals come from follow-ups, y'all. Like I did a flip last year, and then that same owner called me up and said, hey, my mom is actually going through a tough time right now. Can you come and stop by my mom's house and see what you could offer on that property because of what you did for us before? I'm gonna put it in there. That's the website. So now I get deals all from follow-ups, just keeping good relationships, building that rapport. You can't speak to somebody once and then think they're going to sell you their house. You got to speak to them multiple times. So we got to follow up with them at least once a month, sometimes twice a month, and just say, hey, Miss Jackson, it's Ramel again from Mogul Home Solutions. I just wanted to call and talk to you and see how's your day going, see how's everything going since we last spoke. Are you interested in selling? I need everybody to type follow up in the comments. Everybody type follow up in the comments. If you execute and you follow up, I promise you, you'll be in position to win. Everybody type follow up in the comments. If you execute and you follow up, you will be in position to find great deals. Now, this is the third step, right? It's the third step I'm going to give y'all. The third step, after we execute, we're going to follow up. Number 3, we got to have the cash. We got to have the cash available. We got to have the cash available. So the way we have the cash on hand is by getting funding. having our lines of credit ready. We got to have our lines of credit ready. So if I'm you, I'm already speaking to the SBA. Why would I wait to go find a deal to go speak with the SBA? That don't make sense, because you want to be ready. You want to be in position. You want to have that capital lined up. So if I'm you, I'm already going to the SBA, and I'm gonna have a conversation and see how can I get pre-qualified. What documents do I need to pre-qualify myself? So when I find a facility, you already know my profile. Now it's just about the facility. So I would have conversations with our lenders right away. Get your business set up the right way. Make sure you have a proper structure. We need to have websites. First of all, we need to have an LLC. Everybody needs to have an LLC. If you don't have an LLC, you're behind. You need to get a business, limited liability company. Have websites, have emails, like officialdomain.com, like official company. We got to have an address, phone number. Like, your business has to be legit. You cannot go to the banks and ask for money and you don't have a legit business. Then, like, that's just like somebody random off the street coming to you to actually borrow money. It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. At all. So that's all we got to do, y'all. I promise you, and I'm only telling you what I'm doing. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm telling you what I'm doing. So I want to be real. Because a lot of times I know it sounds good and it feels good, but it's a difference from hearing it and doing it. So if we execute, we just got to start doing. A lot of times we be in our head, we be thinking too much. Oh, what if that seller tells me no? What if that person is not interested? What if this person is scared? Oh, what my wife's going to say? Oh, what my cousin? Oh, my mom? Oh, we worry about what everybody's going to say. Just start. We worry about having a whole plan figured out. I was talking to my mentee the other day, right? I was talking to one of my mentees the other day, right? And I said, what's holding you back from starting your real estate business? What's holding you back from implementing your systems? What's holding you back? She said, oh, I got to have everything. I want to make sure I have everything laid out. I want to make sure it's perfect. I want to make sure I got the right people. I want to make sure I got everything right. And I said, this is the biggest mistake that we make. Y'all I want y'all to listen to me. Write this down, because this is real facts. This is the biggest mistake we make as people, as entrepreneurs, as individuals. The biggest mistake we make is to have the audacity to think that we have time. We have the audacity to think we have time. We so stuck on having it figured out and having it planned out, when God has all the plans. God makes the plans. You don't. You would never have it figured out. You would never have life figured out. Why? Because you're not in control of tomorrow. You're not even in control of today. So the minute that you realize that God controls everything, you don't control shit, is the moment that you just actually start doing and just see what happens, see where the chips fall. Because that's how I operate. I just execute. We have the audacity to think we have time. We always say, yo, tomorrow, next week, next year, I'm going to start that business next month. I'm going to go get funding next year. Well, you missed it because that bank is no longer existing. First National Bank of Omaha, FNBO. First National Bank of Omaha. This bank gives out $15,000 business credit every single time. First National Bank of Omaha. You know what happened? They actually cut giving out approvals, right? They actually put a waiting list because so many people was going and getting approved. So I had a few of my mentees who was ready to go for funding, and they tried to go to FNBO, and now they can't get approved because they took too long. They was waiting until tomorrow. When the people who was moving today, when they got 15,000. Success loves speed. Slow feet don't eat, y'all. You got to move fast. That bank may be giving out the money now, but tomorrow the bank may not be giving out that money. That seller may be interested in moving and selling that property now. Tomorrow that seller may not. So we got to move now. We got the audacity to think we have time. I need everybody to type speed in the comments. Everybody type speed in the comments. Speed. I'm gonna give y'all something I want y'all to actually do. I want everybody to go get an LLC. Number one, go get an LLC. Period. Go get an LLC if you don't have it. Period. If you do have an LLC, you want to make sure that you structure it out the right way. Get a website, get a business email, business bank account, right? Depending on where you at, Fulton Bank. I'm gonna give y'all this game right now. You want to open up a bank account with Fulton Bank. Sometimes it's Fulton Bank, sometimes it's US Bank. Depends. If you on the East Coast, it's usually Fulton Bank. If you on the West Coast, it's US Bank. But it's the same institution. It's just two different names based upon where you at. You want to open up a business account with that bank, ASAP. How many of y'all going to speed to do that? A lot of y'all better be doing that now. Because if you open up a bank account with Fulton Bank, they'll go out there. Once you set up the proper procedures, like the proper profile, you can go get approved for a $25,000 business credit card, 0% interest for 18 months. So now you got a year and a half with $25,000 with 0% interest. You got a year and a half to make that money work without getting charged on it. Y'all better move. Success loves speed. Y'all better be doing that tonight. If you don't have an LLC, get your LLC. If you do have an LLC, go open up that bank account, go get situated, and go get money. Start executing, start filling up your pipeline. Because if you get the money, we got to have the opportunity. We got to have the opportunity as well. We don't want to get money and no opportunity. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. So I have something special that I'm doing. Let me put it in here. I'm doing something special for y'all. Hold on. Cool. So everybody that types speed, right? Y'all better move with speed. I'm turning 30 years old, July 27th, right? I'm entering a new chapter of my life. Like, this is what I do. When I'm speaking to my brothers, we get on the phones and we ask, how do we grade our 20s? Right? We both, like, I'm turning 30. I'm like, how do I grade that decade? The last 10 years. How do I grade that decade? I want you to ask yourself, if you going into a new decade of your life, I want you to grade yourself from 1 through 10 on how did you do, right? If you're going from 20 to 30, if you're going into your 30s, I want you to grade your 20s. If you're going into your 40s, I want you to grade your 30s. If you're going into your 50s, I want you to grade your 40s. On a scale of 1 through 10, on a scale of 1 through 10, how do you think you performed for the last decade of your life? On a scale of 1 through 10, let me know in the comments. I really want to know. I'm asking y'all for a reason. On a scale of 1 through 10, how do you grade the last decade of your life? If you are going into your 30s, how do you grade your 20s? If you are going into your 40s, how do you grade your 30s? If you're going into your 50s, how do you grade your 40s? If you're going into your 20s, how do you grade your teens? I don't care. So we got 3, 5, 6. All right. I like that. Y'all being real. So now you got to ask yourself, what do I need to do better for the next decade of my life? What do I need to do to go from a 6 to a 10 for the next 10 years of my life? What do I need to put in place to go from an 8 to a 10 for the next decade? That's the mindset that I have. I give myself an 8. For my 20s, I feel like I've been at an 8. I've done some amazing things, but I know I could do more. So now I'm focused on this new chapter, and how do I make sure that in my 30s, I'm operating at my highest level. I'm operating and functioning at my fullest potential. I want to go into my 30s understand I'm operating at a 10. So whatever that needs to be, you got to execute. So it starts with you writing it down. You got to write down and say, yo, what did I do this decade? What did I not accomplish? I need to implement that. I got to reverse engineer. I got to work backwards. So for those of you that's moving with speed, if you click that link in my bio, the first link, you're going to get on the waiting list. I am giving away some gifts for my birthday. I'm giving away gifts to you, right? But you gotta enter to be able to get these gifts. So you gotta get on the waiting list. You want to be one of the first, because I'm only doing this for 30 people. For 30 people, right? I am giving away free credit repair. So not teaching you how to do it, right? Which we do. We're gonna send out the disputes for you. We're gonna send out disputes on your behalf. So I'm giving away free credit repair to 3 people. We're giving away a free car rental course, a free Toro course for 30 people. And we're giving you free access to our Love Plus mindset and personal development community for the first 30 people. Free. So click that link, go in my bio. If you go to my page, click that link, the first link, get on the waiting list. We're giving that. And then on top of that, I'm giving away an Apple Watch. I'm giving away AirPods, right? I'm giving away some free gear. I'm giving away gifts because I feel like God has blessed me over my 20s. I'm blessed to go into 30 years old. I'm gonna give away a lot. But you got to take action first. You got to make the step. You got to invest in yourself. You got to get in the room. You got to get in the room. Once you get in the room, then you'll start becoming blessed. So I'm a Leo. Y'all know what type of time we on. King of the jungle. King of the jungle. So how many of y'all would like to get free credit repair? Because you said, yo, in order for you to go from a 6 to a 10, you got to get your credit right so that you can operate at your highest level. Well, we're going to give you that opportunity. We're going to give you that opportunity. You said that you want to be able to get to that next level. Well, we're going to show you, right? Because we don't want you to fail. I could fix your credit up, get you to an 800 credit score, and then you go and mess it up all over again because you didn't have the tools. You didn't have the mindset. We got to have mindset before that. You have that mindset, and then you build a skill set. Personal development before business development. So that's why we give you access to our Love Plus community, because with that community, we're going to teach you how to maximize on the resources that we give you. So if we fix your credit for free and we get you to the 700 Club, well, we want to make sure that you are ready mentally to operate on a different frequency. We want to make sure that you want a different frequency to be able to operate as a high-level entrepreneur. We got to get in the habit of saying no. That's a mental shift. If you want to get to a 10 for the next decade of your life, if you want to get to that next level, get comfortable with saying no. I need everybody to type no in the comments. No, 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 no. Everybody type no in the comments. When you get comfortable with saying no, that's when you're starting to get to the next level. I promise you. My mentor told me, he said, saying yes to get you to 6 figures, saying no will get you to 7 figures. We got to tell people no. Hey, yo, Young Mogul, you want to go out to the club tonight? No. Hey, Young Mogul, can I borrow $100? No. Hey, Young Mogul, can I get your course for free? No. Hey, Young Mogul, can I pick your brain for free? No. No, no, no. Yo, Young Mogul, you want to hang out and watch TV with us? No, I got work to do. I got to go out there and build a legacy for me and my family. I got to go out there and impact the community. I don't have time to be doing that bullshit. No, no, no. A lot of y'all can't say no. A lot of y'all can't say no. You get a phone call from your homie, your bro, like, yo, bro, pull up tonight. It's my birthday and all that. We about to get lit. You can't say no. You don't know how to say, you don't know how to love yourself. You don't know how to put yourself first. Putting yourself first is you being able to say no. So that's what we teach you. We teach you how to say no. We give you the tools and the resources to be confident enough to love yourself, to tell people, yo, I'm going to do that later. I'm going to pass on that one. You want to go and drink and smoke and be doing nothing and watch Love and Hip Hop? No, I'm good. You wanna call me up over the phone and gossip about family business and say, hey, yeah, auntie did that and cousin did this and whoa, girl, something like. No, I'm hanging up. I don't got time. People get mad at me, right? I got family and friends that I've trained them now. Now they understand. But in the beginning, when I start telling no, they ain't like it because they'll call me and I have automated text messages. As soon as they call me, I have an automated text message that goes, please text or email me to get a faster response. I am currently working. So now I can just press a button and it automatically responds so you don't feel like I'm ignoring you. But I'm telling you, text me or email me, you probably get a faster response. I'm working right now. I'm in the zone. I'm locked in. If you really want to change your life, if you really want to get to that next level, you need to be locked in. I need everybody to type locked in the comment. Type locked in the comments because you got to be locked in on your dreams. You can't be distracted. You got to put your head down. If you know you got to get your credit fixed. Such thing as I try. We don't try, we strive. It's two different things. A lot of y'all too busy trying. We don't try, we do. And I'm going to keep doing it until I get it done. And then when I get it done, I'm going to find a new goal to go out there and accomplish. I seen somebody in the comments say they tried fixing their credit. Well, you got to keep trying. It's not a one-time thing. Yo, fixing your credit could be 4 or 5 years of constantly disputing and fighting. The problem is most of us quit and they know we're going to quit in the process. And that's why we don't win. Sometimes you be quitting and you don't even know that you ahead. A lot of times we quit and we don't even understand that we already there. We that much closer to our dream. We just got to go a little bit harder. We just got to have a little bit less sleep. We just got to have a little bit less energy. But I got to get to the finish line. Fact. Shout out to Diddy. Diddy's my guy. Diddy's my role model. My inspiration. Yeah, facts. Shout out to you for removing those 16 inquiries. Shout out to you. How many times you had to get on the phone to get those inquiries removed? How many times? But most people, the reason why they won't win because they're gonna quit. The biggest difference between the rich and the poor is information and consistency. The biggest difference between rich and poor is information and consistency. When you get information, you got to implement the information. You got to be consistently doing that. Becoming successful, running a real estate business, running any type of business is not about doing it one time. See, he said 8 times. It took him 8 times to remove 16 inquiries, but he got it done. If he would have gave up on a second try, then he would have not reached his goal. You got to be consistent. When y'all see me up here and you see me on live, you think I just rolled out of bed and was on live and was like public speaking and doing seminars? No, I practice, y'all. Whether you believe it or not, I remember setting up my iPad. I'm gonna give y'all this, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all this. I remember back in 2014 when I knew that I wanted to go on this path of real estate and communicating with professionals and being this entrepreneur. I knew that I had to master the ability to speak. There's only 2 things that you need to succeed and be that top level entrepreneur. You got to be able to think big and speak clear. Let me say that back, y'all. This is what my mentor told me. My mentor told me this in 2014. He said, yo, if you can master the ability to think big and speak clear, you winning. You good. That's all you need. You want to get paid from the neck up. You want to get paid from here up. If you get paid from the neck down, you're losing. Because now what happens, you trading your time. What happens when you get old and your body is not feeling the same way and you don't have the same mobility? You want to get paid from the neck up. So the way you get paid from the neck up is by mastering the ability to think big and speak clearly. The reason why you got to think big is because you got to think about how you can solve other people's problems. How could you add value? How could you do something that's revolutionary? And then when you have that big idea, you got to be able to communicate it effectively. You got to be able to delegate and get your vision across, whether it's communicating to your team, communicating to your partners, communicating to your customers, your consumers, your investors. You got to be able to communicate effectively. So I remember in 2014, I had my iPad set up and my camera be looking at me. I put my iPad against the island in my kitchen and I would practice my speech. I would practice my elevator pitch. I would practice my story. So when you see me step on stage and I tell you my story, 29 years old, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, business professional, serial entrepreneur, multi-millionaire, came from the bottom. When I talk about it, right, welfare, food stamps, made 6 figures, my very first deal, right? I practiced being able to get that story down pat by doing it time and time and time again. I just didn't get up and start doing this. And I'm always practicing. I practice speaking to homeowners. I practice my scripts. All right, listen, I'm about to get on the phone and I'm about to make an offer. Let me practice how I'm going to respond. What are the possible objections? What are the possible challenges? Let me get a few things that I could possibly pull out of my back pocket if things go left. I'm just being real. So this live was about me being transparent. This live is about me telling you, listen, you should not do commercial real estate. You should not go into entrepreneurship. You should not start a business if you are not consistent, if you're not willing to go broke, if you're not willing to take risks, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, if you're not willing to say, if you're not willing to fire people, if you're not willing to put yourself first, if you're not willing to go to the furthest extent, then you should not be buying real estate. But if you are a person that's willing to take risks, if you are a person that's a self-starter, if you are a person that's willing to go above and beyond, if you are a person that's willing to practice, if you are a person that's willing to lose sleep, if you are a person that's willing to say no, if you are a person that's willing to say, yo, I am going to be the trailblazer. I'm going to take responsibility. I'll be the one to blame if it goes wrong. Then commercial real estate is for you. Then entrepreneurship is for you. This is just the facts. This is just the facts, y'all. So again, I want y'all to click that link in my bio. Get on that birthday waiting list. Because if you don't get on the waiting list, actually by what's today, the 11th? Oh yeah. So tomorrow midnight, the waiting list is gonna be closed out. So if you're not on the waiting list, you won't get the link for when I actually drop this. I'm only picking 30 people. 30 people that's going to be able to get this opportunity. I'm giving away free. So when you get this bundle offer, this offer that I'm giving you, right? So you're going to be able to get my course. You invest in yourself. You get the course. I'm going to be raffling off AirPods, Apple Watch, some clothing, free credit repair, free Toro course, free mindset development, Love Plus community. All for my 30th birthday, y'all. So that's what I want to share with y'all. I'm really excited to be able to be here and share and have that passion, but I felt like I owed it to y'all to be transparent and let you know that this is not an easy business, right? This is something where you got to be built. You got to be built for this, y'all. So if you're on that waiting list, right, I need you to let me know. Type 1 in the comments if you're on the waiting list. Type 1. Type 1 in the comments if you're on the waiting list. I want to know who's on that waiting list. Type 1 if you're on the waiting list. Ash on that waiting list. Okay, I see you. I see y'all. I need to see 88 ones at this point. 88. 88. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. D from the dub. Arthur Angelia. Let's get it. 17 Visions. Chris, I don't believe you. Yo, DP Doughboys, you gotta tap in. Tap in and we'll break that down. You need to be on that. You need to be on that waiting list. We give you the full breakdown. That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. I'm closing it out. I appreciate all of y'all. Again, click that link in my bio. Get on that waiting list if you are not. For those of you that's on the waiting list, I'm excited to be able to share with you and give out all of these great things. Arlie 90, she met me thanks to my guy, Jose, your social media guy. Let's get it. Nice to meet you as well. Absolutely. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yes, yes. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all stay tapped in. Until next time.